Alright. Time to do some moving on. And I think I want to do... Or I think I know what I want to do next. We're going to go ahead and head back to Booster Hill. No, wait, no. First, we're going back to Vista Hill to get the dialogue with Princess Peach. The Star Road was broken when that giant sword pierced it. Didn't I save after getting this dialogue? Until it's repaired, no wishes can come true. Let's find the scattered star pieces. How dare they stick that hunk of junk into my beautiful keep? Won't let me take this lying down. Get my home back, just a watch fallen minions. And now... I don't want to imagine a world where hopes and wishes can't come true. We need to hurry and collect the star pieces. Let's get back at it, everyone. I will say it's definitely cool how we have these little extra bits of dialogue here. Also, I'm just kind of curious about something. There was an autosave right there. Oh, never mind. The autosave came back on the world map. I thought maybe the autosave would be within Vista Hill. Well, the autosave was before the scene, so just real quick, I'll go through it one more time. And I do mean one more time. Oh, no, wait, it autosaved after that. Well, never mind then. Regardless, the autosave was in Vista Hill, but it put me back on the world map. Alright, let's go to... Booster Pass. So, previously on Super Mario RPG Remake, while climbing up Booster Tower, I came across a button that I stepped on, and it said... Well, there was this rumbling, and the game said, what was that noise? Check out Booster's Pass. Well, that noise was a secret passage opening up. Now, before we go into said secret passage, I'm going to go ahead and unequip everything. At least on these 3 party members. And now comes the fun part. Huh. This plays out a little bit differently now. So this is a training course for Sniffets. In the original game, they would come hopping along at you. Well, not necessarily at you, but they happen to be hopping along and you happen to be in their path. But, now you're just kind of standing here. Golly! You're that famous Mario guy! If I beat you, they'll make me Sniffster number 4. If I'm lucky. So, I got a goal here. To die. It's gonna be a little bit difficult. Because... these guys... kind of, Oh, never mind. I was about to say kind of weak, but, not having equipment is going to definitely speed things along here. Regardless, I just thought of something. Mallow learned a new spell earlier, Shocker. It aims just as the bolt lands. This is a spell where it's definitely going to be really nice to have an indication of when to press that button. Because you kind of have to guess at it originally. Yeah, it's the same as the original too. Oh, interesting. Okay, first, continuing my previous thought, because I'm not done. You have to press the button right before the lightning bolt lands. Second, this is new. If you have a dead party member, but you still have some other party members, you can switch the dead party member out. So if you're out of revives, good news. You can still bring someone else in if you have someone still alive. Or we can skip their turn, since the goal here is to kind of die. Although, for the fun of it, we will go ahead and actually win this fight. Because I want to get through here. What? Now they'll make me take the training course over again. Give me stuff. Flower, frog coin, and an extra Coca-Cola. Whee! Rumble, 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 rumble. Okay, for real this time, we'll go ahead and lose. Mario, let me show you what I've learned in my classes so far. I'll be Snifster number 4 if I beat you. Maybe. And... okay, this actually might take a little bit of time. Peach is initially weak. Kind of forgot about that. She'll quickly gain some stats as she levels up, though. So, not weak for long. But while I wait for us to die, might as well talk about why I like making donuts so much, and why I'm hoping to have that as a job again. I mean, for one thing, making donuts. Why wouldn't I like that? But also, the job has some nice variety to it. I'm mixing the donuts, I'm cooking the donuts, I'm icing them. It is a process, not really doing the same redundant thing the entire shift. I also get to fill the jelly donuts. Sometimes I get to fill the cream horns, if we have any cream horns. Fun times. So yeah, if I can get this, if I can become a donut maker again, definitely gonna be glad. Alright, only Mallow is left. As long as you don't miss. Here, it'll speed things up if I'm not doing timed hits. Also, because we cannot swap Mario out of the team, he is not given the option to swap or skip. And you're out of FP. Don't make me kill you again. Thank you. What? Can't run. Alright. We'll go ahead and finish this fight. And I'll unequip Bowser and Geno. Didn't have to deal with this in the original game. I mean, that's handy. I mean, really, this is the only time you would actually want to purposely lose. What is your default attack strength? Ooh, don't be doing that. And I'm betting Bowser's got some pretty high defense as well. Or attack as well. This is gonna take a while. Yeah. Generally, I would not actually bring... Bowser to this fight because he's hard to take down. Hold on. Let's do something else. There's a better way of handling this. No, not to the world map. Just use the map. We're gonna go to... Kirosaurus. Hop up here. Yep, this is the fight I want. And this is how we're going to lose HP quicker. But, gotta make sure not to completely lose. I know those other two can poison, as long as they don't miss. Do that with Bowser, please. Thank you. So, poison drains 10% of your current HP. So, gonna take a little less damage from poison as they go on, but at least they'll be at lower health. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like poison lasts longer in this game than the original. Although maybe it's just that the poison was refreshed. That song is kind of haunting. Appropriately. Okay, y'all need to poison Bowser again, please. It's too bad those rats run away. They don't sing. Singing is slow. Although, this is probably the best fight that I could have. Having two of these, hobgoblins. Let's see, how low do I want to go here? Definitely don't want to lose this fight, because then I gotta go through the process all over again. By the way, Bowser, you look good like that. Kind of metallic, almost. I can't say that was likely the intent, but, interesting. Alright, soon as Bowser's in single digits, we'll end this fight. By the way, you cannot die from poison. Just to demonstrate here. Well, the poison ended then. I don't know if it's because you can't die from poison or if it just happened to end then, but just FYI, you cannot die from poison. We got... somewhere. Where is it? Didn't we get something? I feel like we got something. What did we get? Pure water? No, we didn't get pure water. No, I'm thinking of something else. Some other instance. We didn't get pure water from this fight. Here, let's end the fight by having Yoshi eat the hobgoblin. And now we got a pure water. I can sell that. Oh, another pure water. That's like 150 gold worth right there. I think. Yeah. Pure water is sold for 75 coins. Which is a lot. So if you ever need money, grind on those things. Okay. Back to Booster Pass. Now let's die properly. Yeah, Bowser's a tank. Unsurprisingly. You basically have a boss on your team. There's a little extra to... Why does Gino have 75 HP? What happened? Well, at least Gino is not a tank. Did he, like, get a max HP flower from defeating that one hobgoblin? That's probably what happened. Ooh, good hit. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have you not defend, that way you'll take extra damage from this last hit. Alright, my death is assured. However, one more little thing here. Bowser's kinda got paws. Kinda, sorta. Yeah, he's actually kinda cute laying there like that. And that's all I wanted to say. Alright, time to die. Hi. All right. Now be Snifter number 4. Let's try not to die from these spinies, spikies, whatever these ones are called. That will be a real game over. Golly, you're that famous Mario guy. If I beat you, they'll make me Snifster number 5, if I'm lucky. Alright, this won't take as long. Nothing like dying from a 1-hit point bullet bill. Alright, now I'll be Snifster number 5. I could just go through here and then walk back in. It's a little faster than jumping off the cliff and rolling down, but it is a little risky doing this and trying not to land on top of those spinies. Famous Mario guy, Snifster number 6. More of the same. Except with some missing. Here, let's go ahead and do a swap right now. I don't know if that's necessarily faster, but it might have been had the Snifster use that big electric attack. And I think there's 2 more that I want to die to. Pretty sure there's 2 more that I want to die to. That big electric attack would definitely speed things along. It's interesting that I could switch to one of the dead party members if I want. Because it's totally not helpful. But I guess if you planned on reviving a different character... Yeah, now you use that attack when there's only one of us left. One more. There we go! You had one job. You're apparently the weakest of them all. Or maybe the most blind. Regardless, that's all of these, I'm fairly certain. Although, just in case the remake mixes things up, I will say I'm glad the game autosaves when I jump down there. So I feel safe enough to take one more look. Nope, can definitely say we're done here. Let's go ahead and... rest up first. Because I gotta go through Booster's Tower, and I don't feel like going through with only 1 HP. I'm just kind of curious if something happens if I sit here long enough. The answer is, I'm told to jump. Okay, Booster Tower. Well, that's handy. Why is this an option? I mean, I kind of know why this is an option, because the top is where I want to go, but, do we have that option anywhere else? To just skip to the end of a place? Yeah, we can go to the Forest Maze Junction. Well, in that case, I'm not sure why I would want to warp directly there. And we could go straight to the Goomba Thump game in the Pipe Vault. Well, that's handy. Well, now I'm curious. Where exactly do we go? Oh, because there's that hidden treasure where we have to go through the path in a certain order. I guess this warp is here just in case you needed to come back and try again. In case you couldn't find it the first time. But anyway, top of Booster Tower. So, speaking of things I missed in my original playthrough, I wonder when my next bride will fall from the sky. You're supposed to be looking up in the sky. If only Ma and Pa could see me now. Yeehaw! Hurrah! I'm a snifster. I'm speechless. It occurs to me that I was getting Sniffit and Snifster mixed up, because I'm so used to the Spookums not being Sniffits. Phew! I've been training to become one of Booster's Snifsters for 3 years. After years of hard work and effort, I'm now Snifster number 4. I'll wear the number proudly. Shriek! The boss only wants 7 Snifsters! All my training was in vain! What a rip! Sucks to be you. If it makes you feel better, during the game's ending, you'll be a Snifster. But Booster clearly has 8 of them in that last cutscene. Alright, next. What is next? I did this. Oh, I know where. I think this should be open now. All these years and I didn't know that you were behind the house. Alright, so here's the new section of Rose Town. Only opens after you rescue Peach. Before or after returning to the Mushroom Kingdom, I'm not sure. You cannot go down that chimney. I feel like you could in the original, but I can't say for certain. Hi, I'm the gardener. See that huge planter? I spent many years seeking the legendary seed and fertilizer to fill it with, but had no luck. Sigh, if only I could find them. And that's an optional quest. It's gonna be a while before we complete this one, but just FYI, it's here. I don't remember there being a well pump here before. But again, just kind of nice to see the extra scenery. Oh, I just remembered something else I need to do. It's kind of important. So you start with a slap glove, a slap some silly, and a lovely dress. Really, it's no longer a polka dress. But it is a flashy dress. Chain chomp, work pants. You know what? You could use the extra speed. And it does give you some extra buffs on top of that regardless. Also, there's a speed stat right there. For some reason, I was expecting the speed stat to be at the bottom of the list. Want glove? I have old equipment to sell. I should do that. Probably a good idea to keep you awake. Handgun, work pants, and I guess I'll give you the antidote pen. I don't really have any rhyme or reason for choosing what accessories to equip on them, aside from Bowser. It's just what I'm doing. That is what I decided on. Alright, our goal is clearly to head back to Tadpole Pond. This is one of those instances where it's actually helpful to have the marker on our next location. But first, let's go ahead and head back to Marymore real quick. Actually, no. First, I'm going here. Mario? This is Booster Hill, where there isn't much besides barrels. So please, follow me to the exit. Don't go with them. Okay, whatever. You're not gonna double check? So, the Booster Hill minigame without the minigame. I mainly wanted to pop up here so I can actually have a chance to observe the background. And also the cloud that just shoots up to back up the hill so it can come down again. It did that in the original game as well. Actually, I think what's happening is that there's 3 clouds. One by one, they go to the bottom of the screen, over to the right. Oh, I want that! And then once they all go by, they all go up together back to the top of the screen. Because apparently, I guess there's a finite amount of clouds. Oh my gosh, shit, this is still kind of frantic. Also, the background is definitely empty. compared to the original game. I mean, it took us a bit to spot the Mushroom Kingdom. And also, there's Bowser's Castle. It seemed like you could see a lot more in the original game, though. You couldn't really identify what you were seeing. You kind of had to guess. It's like, okay, was that location Tadpole Pond over there? Is that place over there one of the places we'll be going in the future? Can we see Nimbus Land? But, no, not much to see. Still worth the trip, apparently. Oh, I wonder if flower points still max at 99 in this version. Gasp! Gasp! Phew, what a workout. Even the sign is turned off. Alright, marry more because there's something I forgot. First things first, we're going to sell our old equipment. Or... Huh. Well, first things first, actually. Is the work pants better for Peach? Lower defense by a lot, as well as magic defense. Attack, speed, and magic attack go up. It is not worth the debuffs with that. Not for Peach. So we'll go ahead and sell the work pants. And why can I not sell my old weapons? Do I just not have that option here specifically? Let me see if I can sell my old weapons in Rosetown. No. You just straight up cannot sell your old weapons in this version of the game. Well, you know what? Good. Because in the original game, it's entirely possible to sell this totally sapient chain chomp. And that's just wrong. Well, I'm not getting the money from him, from the other equipment, though. That's kind of unfortunate. But I do have enough money to do one thing here. Well, first things first, the thing I forgot, but I can't buy it right now because I need the money for something else. I failed to notice during my first trip here that there's an accessories tab. And it has one accessory, the Nurture Ring, originally called the Betub Ring, B''TUB. I'm not entirely sure what that was supposed to mean. I'm guessing betrothed. It also originally had the description of, you'll win her heart with this. Now it says, overflowing with the power of love. Calling it a nurture ring is actually a little helpful in understanding what this does. But, I'm going to need some more money before I can actually use this properly, so I'll explain it some other time. For now, I'd like to rest a while. Yeah, so I see which one do you choose? The suite. We've been here before, but since I'm low on funds anyway, this is a perfect opportunity to have a little fun. Because on the subject of getting a job, there's a fun but kind of painful Easter egg here. There, even more broke. I think the tip is 10 coins. Yeah, this place is definitely very restful. So much so that I have visited this place for the second time. But you know what? My first visit here was too short. I'm gonna stay here longer. You have paid for only one night's stay. Would you like to stay longer? Yes! It has occurred to me that I titled this stream, "Is Group Hug Still OP?" But we haven't actually learned that yet. Let me see here. Special. So therapy. Heal HP and status, heart, for one party member. Group Hug. Heal the group's HP and status, heart. Slightly weaker than therapy, but that's nothing new. Only costs 4 MP. So yes, Group Hug is indeed as overpowered as it was in the original game. Group Hug is disgustingly good. It's kind of a challenge run to just try going through the game without Peach. I will not necessarily be doing that challenge, but I'm not going to use Peach all that often either. If I bring her into a fight, it's because of some spells that she'll learn later on. I'm looking at that clock. Does it reset at the start of each day? Yeah, it does. Hey, watch the clock again whenever we sleep. It seems that Mario wakes up at noon. So not only is he staying more times than he's allowed to, he's even sleeping in. How much money are we down to, by the way? 13? Just kidding. Please do not hesitate to ring. Oh, we can't sleep until we give a tip or not. I'm gonna need to recover the funds, so... No. Please enjoy your stay. A few more times of this, and then we'll move on. Definitely a shame that we can't sleep in that robe. I so wanted to see Mario wearing a pink robe. And now I have some funny visual imagery in my mind. Not only Mario wearing a pink robe, but Mario wearing a pink robe that's too small for him. Okay, we're done. Sir, you seem to have stayed 9 times for the price of just 1 night. I'll have to receive 100 coins for each night you have extended your stay. Wait a minute. You're broke. I have no choice but to make you work for the remaining amount. And Here we go. Bellhop, escort this guest over to our suite. I'll have you work even if it means breaking every bone in your body. Well, we've already had somebody do that today. Remember, do a good job. You're supposed to block me, but you're not as good as it is. You're not as good at it as you were in the original game. Alright. Do the thing. And I just want to take a moment to appreciate the texture of that outfit. It is not plastic. I don't want to be a bother, but could you please help me out? This is automatic, and it's kind of funny that it auto-saved during this scene. I gotta find out what happens if you reload while it's auto-saved like that. Thanks a lot! Well, first things first, you cannot return to the world map because, obviously. But we can return to the title screen. Okay, the screenshot definitely shows that we're in the middle of showing the way. And this time, we're actually in the middle of the cutscene. I gotta admit, that's actually kind of impressive. Oh, and we get a reward for our saves coming. Phew, finally here. Hey, you're mighty handy around here. You deserve a tip. Go on, take it. Yay! Thanks a lot. Please see our guest out. I slept like a baby. Thanks. Okay, you don't get in the person's way like you tried to do in the original. You're not off the hook yet. One other difference between... yeah, I'll just roll with it. One difference that I'm noticing is that in a lot of 8-bit and 16-bit RPGs, NPCs that stand in place have an idle walking animation, so they're not just standing there completely motionless. We're in the... what would you call this generation? Let's see, 64-bit, 128-bit, 256, 512. I guess we'll say the gig-bit era. Not that that's actually what it is, but we'll call it that. But, since idle animations can be a whole lot more subtle now, they don't need to walk in place. Which is a little sad because Mario would also walk in place like he was an NPC. Maddie suggests high bit instead of high definition. Perhaps. We could probably go with that. I don't want to be a bother, but could you please help me out? Thanks a lot. No tip from you. see our guest out. So, like a baby thanks. I think it's entirely possible to get another reward as they leave, but I cannot say that for certain. I don't remember that happening in my original playthrough when I did this. After a point, I'm going to use the save point, because there's a customer that I definitely want to encounter. And if it doesn't happen, I'm going to reload so that it does. Oh good, another tip. This time it's a mushroom. I'm fairly certain that the guest will leave even if you don't see them out. You are not a guest now. Please come here and we shall discuss this matter. Keep working. You're not getting any breaks. Well, never mind then. Are you sure? You are very much sure. Mario doesn't even drop like normal when he's stopped there. It's more like a... Oh, what is... How is it saying of this? The wind out of his sails. Alright, I really hope that we get the couple that can spawn during this sequence, during this, job stuff. Because the couple are my favorite pair of people during this. And in fact, that's one of the reasons why I stayed so many times extra, for a better chance at seeing that couple. Nice touch that the game is aware that I was... Oh, there they are! Oh, they're not staying in the suite. Are they kissing? That person was only shopping. That was supposed to be a bickering couple. I guess in this day and age, bickering couples are not as funny. Minor detail, by the way. I've noticed it before, but I haven't pointed it out. I like how the mushroom has some moss growing underneath it. It is a nice extra little detail. Oh, by the way, you can totally take a shower in the room that the person is totally getting ready to use themselves. Don't mind me, I'm just making sure the shower works for you. It works, but try not to become a fried mushroom. Whoa, there was a little bit of glitchiness there. Ah, stay in the suite! I want you two to stay in the suite! I am hyping them up way too much. It's not actually worth the hype. It's not going to be something special that happens. It's just a little bit different. Yeah, I haven't been counting how many people I've... how many people I've done this for so far. But I'm not paid off yet. But I think I had to bring 8 people to the suite total since I stayed 8 times extra. Well, at least we're getting more tips. Oh, that's a good one, too. I've got a collection of these tabs and boxes and stuff. I haven't really been using FP fast enough to really need them. Now, seriously, what is that glitchiness when they come in? Thank you! Billhop! Escort these guests over to our suite. Oh, I'm just exhausted. Take me up to my room. And that was it. That was the reason I wanted them. It was definitely funnier whenever they were bickering. I'll say it's sweet. Wrong order. You first. So this is the suite? I'll say it's sweet. I bet you they are the last ones that I have to do this for, too. Please see our guests out. Nothing but the best for us. This is just one of the best hotels I've ever stayed at. Sure enough, very last one. Good job. Now don't you ever spend another night here without any money. That's fine. I won't. I got what I wanted out of this. It's been a bit since we looked at the journal. Let's go ahead and do that before we end things today. Because I got some catching up to do. I forgot to do this at the end of the last stream. So, Lava Bubble. 10 HP. But they have a high amount of evasion. Okay, their blue bodies bobble and bounce, blowing blistering bursts of fire saber, leaving the brave boiling and bereft. Chain Chomp, 100 HP. No one knows just why there were Chain Chomps in the tower. It's possible that somewhere in there is a Chain Chomp awaiting a worthy master. Hint, hint, in case we couldn't figure out how to get the Chain Chomp as a weapon. Some people actually enjoy these things as pets. I would not want one as a pet. Booster when caught. 800 HP. We've already had a boss with 1000 HP, but... Well, Booster was accompanied by some sub-bosses, so I guess it makes sense that he has less HP. Due to mounting expenses for tower and train maintenance, he doesn't have the coins to repair his busted door. It's been marked, will not fix. The door that Bowser busted. Also, it occurs to me that if I wanted to see his train, I could just do this. No! The train attack actually isn't here. Well, in that case, I'm definitely glad that I took the time to show that off. Knife Guy, 700 HP. His best skill is knife throwing, but he can climb on his brother's shoulders while his brother stands on a ball, so he's also no slouch at balancing. Impressive attack. That should be it, yeah. And Great Guy, 900 HP. He picked up ball balancing as a hobby, but now he can't help but balance on other things too. His only flaw is a tendency to sweat under stress. I wonder if I can get their super attacks. Oh boy, that one definitely a dangerous one. No, we can't show their super attacks. As I said before, Great Guy has a team-up attack that puts the entire team to sleep. There's other enemies that have that attack though, so we'll get another opportunity to see it. Torte, 100 HP, but not really. They are skilled chefs who make delicious cakes. Their tall chef hats block their vision, so sometimes they toss in seasonings on intuition alone. I can only imagine how well that actually works. It's interesting that Torte and the Apprentice are basically the same enemy. Bunt, 900 HP, plus the process of blowing out its candles. The top layer of a cake baked by Tortes. Apparently Torte is a species. Despite its name, it is not a bunt cake. I can definitely appreciate you pointing that out, because it's true. Definitely not a bunt cake. So it's kind of interesting that they kept the original name for this boss, rather than retranslating it. I don't know, maybe the Japanese name for it was also wrong. And Raspberry, 600 HP. The bottom layer of Torte's cake. If it had to be born a cake, it wishes that its baker had gone with the more traditional strawberries rather than raspberries. That is... That is certainly a thought. Oh. And there we go. And the scrapbook, because it's been a while since we looked at that. Our ally Bowser. I can't remember if I've read this one, but just in case, the ultra-tough Bowser says he'll let us join his minions. I'm already Mario's minion, though. Now that our team's stronger, we're gonna rescue Princess Peach from Booster Tower. Chased to Marymore. Princess Peach and Booster's wedding is booked at the hall in Marymore. But the princess doesn't seem like she wants to get married, and Mario looks worried, so we should probably stop it. Probably. The coveted suite. There is an optional page here. But this Yoshi the Racer was also optional, come to think of it. But didn't think the suite would be in here. We stayed in the Marymore Hotel suite for the first time. I hear the rate is 200 coins a night, which seems pricey. But the room was nice, was so nice that I'd say it's worth it. Wedding Crasher. We saved Princess Peach from the wedding, and Booster got to eat a big cake, so everything worked out okay? But we should still get the princess back home to the Mushroom Kingdom. Oh wow, and this one... Okay, I can definitely appreciate that we actually get to see the photo. Say cheese! Either that or ah! A souvenir photo taken at Marymore. May all your days be joyous ones. This one is not quoted. And Peach's resolve. Wow! Princess Peach snuck out of the castle and joined the team. I hope the Chancellor doesn't find out. He won't. We're gonna go to Tadpole Pond now to ask Grandpa where the next star piece is. And we'll be doing that next time. If you've enjoyed today's stream, feel free to give me a follow. I stream every Tuesday and Saturday. But as I said, who knows, my schedule might wind up changing depending on if I get this job. Anyway, let's see here. Is there anybody I can send a rain to? The answer is... nobody I know. So I will simply say thank you all for watching. And I will see you in the next one.